My name is Dinela, and I live in the south of Bosnia and Herzegovina. I wish I could tell you the whole story from the beginning, but I lack video content and patience to do so. So I'll just say it like this. I'm a lone wolf who forever thought she'd stay a lone wolf until God sent the love of my life my way. I was never even a romantic, let alone a hopeless romantic. Or was I? I thought traveling was all I got. It still is. The only thing now is, it's way more fun this way. The story about how I met the love of my life is already on my YouTube channel. Imagine one day you're getting butterflies when he walks past your room at the hotel you live in, your dad's hotel to be precise, and also the hotel that he works in.
Father's hotel in the mountains, and I used to live here for like 2 years or so.
And the next day, you're having an ultrasound together, holding hands and crying, seeing that little tiny 50% you and 50% him dancing around your tummy. And you realize, this is the most beautiful thing we created together. This is the most beautiful destiny we could have been provided with. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm fulfilled. Good morning. I'm on my way to the city because I have a few errands to run, and then I'll be back to this beautiful countryside to swim. I don't have any other work today. No classes, nothing, so I'm excited. Let's go. So, let me see. I need a few things today. I need fruits and lettuce. I know I'm not supposed to have this, but let's try. Okay, my favorites.
It's a boy! Oh my god, look like a hedgehog. Yes, okay, I'm done. Heading back home now. Family's coming over to go swim in the river. This is my uncle's car, my boyfriend's uncle's car, and I cannot wait to get hours back. I'll tell you the story about what happened. And as much as the city looks nice, I hate it, bro. I hate it because, first of all, it's so hot, and I'm someone who sweats in the middle of the winter also, so imagine how hard it is for me to survive summers here in Mostar, and Mostar is similar to Dubai, let me tell you, like 51, 52 degrees. A bit more oxygen and air, but still crazy. I come here just to run a few errands, but I would never come here to spend a day. For the tourists, oh, it's an attraction, everybody does that, but for us, the locals, we run into the mountains from the heat, bro. So I'm not sure why all the tourists travel here in July. If you're gonna travel to Bosnia, please do it in April, okay? April, May. Don't do it in July. Hello? Okay, let's go.
This video is part 2 to our love story. We have a baby on the way, bro. And we are as excited as some Turkish drama lovers would be seeing their favorite TV couple expecting a baby. We are that excited. If you want to see the first part of how we met, you can click on the card that just popped up on the upper right side of this video, and then be back to this one. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm not feeling good. This man right here is the reflection of me, and I am the reflection of him. That's what you get when you decide you're not going to waste your time on anyone you don't want to marry. God sends the right one your way. maybe not right away. I waited for Dinal to appear for so many years, but eventually he does. And then he makes sure you see that it's his gift for you. We're selling these quads because we want to buy the new ones next summer and start our business all over, because a lot of people really hurt themselves while doing this, and we need to make sure that we have the proper documentation for people to sign before they actually rent bikes, that they are responsible for their own lives and their own well-being if they rent bikes here. So basically, you can't do that if you don't open a business. We started this quad bike business without opening one. So next summer we're gonna open our business, but this time we have to sell them and expect the baby to come. So yeah, we just took some photos. We're gonna put them, there's a page, there's a website in our country called pick.ba, that we use to post. It's like Craigslist, but in the Balkans, and it works really well. So we're gonna sell it there. So we're gonna sell both of them there. I'll miss them, but yeah. You already know my name is Danella, and God's sign that this is the love of my life is the fact that his name is Dinal, the male version of my name. And both of our names are so rare, I don't think anyone else in our country is named like this. And we are naming our baby after the tallest mountain in North America, Denali. This first pregnancy journey of mine is going so well, mainly because we live in the countryside, and this is where we are building our house too. Currently, we are living with our in-laws, and I love them so much, and they love me more, but for the sake of your own privacy, I'd never advise anyone to do this. If you can get your own place ASAP, do it. Privacy and time alone is the most important thing you need to give yourself, and this is why. The pregnancy here in this countryside is not that hard for me, because I still don't have my little farm with sheep, goats, chickens, but it's mentally hard, because before I was pregnant, I was such a reasonable human who would never allow anyone to say something bad about anything, let alone myself. And people here in the countryside are so weird. They do not appreciate dogs at all. They kill dogs, by the way. If dogs are in their way, they just take a gun and shoot them in the head. And that nobody says anything about that here, because it's normal. Like, I have no use of that dog, and it was in my way, so I had to get rid of him. Nobody ever thinks of giving dogs up for adoption or anything. It's just the village mindset, right? So when I got my 3 dogs, my husband's parents kept repeating how useless they are, and they stressed me out so much because of that. Not because they're bad people, but because they're used to that kind of mindset, right? So we had so many arguments and fights about that, and I never allowed them. The last one was like, just shut the up. Don't ever tell me anything like that again. I don't want to hear. Keep your opinion for yourself, right? And when I got pregnant, they didn't care. They kept repeating the same thing until my husband lost his damn mind and literally told them off real bad. Also, pregnant women here, like 100 years ago, 50 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, they were never taken care of. They were literally working as hard as they would if they were not pregnant, right? So my husband's mother got used to not being taken care of at all, right? And got used to not being able to say what things that they would always live in a community. We don't live with them because we want to stay with them. We live here because I didn't want to go back to the city. And now we're building our house here also. So I cannot wait. It's going to be done within a few months. I cannot wait to leave their damn house just because I cannot stand watching the old-fashioned mindset, right? She told me stories about how she wouldn't even be allowed to ask someone to open the window for her because she was too hot in the house, because there were other people in the house and nobody would think of her first as a pregnant woman. So when I just got pregnant, the first advice she gave me was, please don't ask too much of my son now. I looked her dead in the eyes and I was like, excuse yourself?
You're asking me not to ask your son to be there for me during this pregnancy? I lost my fucking mind, bro. I called him right away because I couldn't stand going through the shit all alone, because he goes to work for a few days. He's not at home. I'm alone with him. And then we had a conversation with her. I was like, I know nobody took care of you when you were pregnant with your 2 sons, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that's your past. But it's not my present, and it will never be. He will spoil me to the end, and get used to it. She loves me, by the way. She loves me. I love her. But she's so hurt, and she thinks it's normal. So this part of the pregnancy is the hard part of the pregnancy in the countryside, where I come from a city. And of course, in the city, you have crazy people too. But I'm open-minded, just like everybody else nowadays in 2024. But not her. And she's learning from me. And now I'm teaching her how to take care of herself. I'm gonna get her to a manicure and pedicure in a few days from now. And her husband is losing his mind. And I was like, shut up. She deserves it. If it wasn't for her, you'd be dead right now. You don't even know how to cook for yourself, okay? So my open-mindedness is teaching them how to be open-minded. So yeah, I'm glad they're not bad people, though. I'm just glad that they're old. They're not too old, they're just old-fashioned. That's it. And they will learn from me, that's for sure. Now I'm gonna keep walking with my dogs. I'm too hot, and it's time to go for a swim with my family. Yeah. We just keep swimming here every day. Just keep swimming.
Oh, cool!
Sad ovdje.
Ja. Na sredinu, bilo tu samo, bravo. Šta ti je to, dobro?
Izvidla.
To ona vidi.
Oh my god, like a bag. Oh, bye-bye. I'm on it. The way she just picked it up and put it in her bag, I want to learn this, bro. Hoću ja ovo, fatki će ovaj predobro. Bi Allaha mi ponijela bljedma. Jao, predobro. She's gone. Planks right here. We need them in order to start building the foundation of the house, and that's the very first step. This is our first time riding this kind of a truck. We borrowed it from our brother-in-law. Yeah, pretty much crazy anyway. Bismillah, let's start doing it.
Ja mislim da je.
Ako je sad dan prije nego
Hoću.
Polako ti da se ovu ruku ne...
Mogu ja pomoći?
Nemoj je još ni Boga.
vidi.
Wow, nemoj, ovo će se zablokirati.
Kupanju meni se ura govori. Dole.
Evo nije neobično.
Bez mene! Vidio!
Ne obično.
I don't want to leave them alone to do this. on their own. But it's not so safe also because I spent the whole time in the truck, an hour and a half without AC, waiting for the traffic jam to be over because of the car accident. So I want to help them, but at the same time I'm not feeling good. Smokri koja donja šta fali i bile su na kiši već pa im ništa nije bilo. Osušle se.
Podbacio sam ja iz
Je li
podnije.
moguće da su vodootporne?
A?
Je li moguće da su vodootporne?
Stavit ćemo mi opet na ljunku.
Pa stavio sam ja iz podnije, one su odignute od betona ovoliko.
Vidiš, ima bijeli, ima
Kao, viš, jao, pogledaj odavde što je, vidi ove grane što je fine.
koja. Osušilo se, vidiš.
A vidi kako je lijepo, Bana, vidi kako je lijepo. Jao, pogledaj da fine.
Vidiš.
Golden hour. Oh, wow. Wow, golden hour. It's beautiful. Dođi, babi, vam, hajde. From this part of the clip right here, I've realized how much of a fairy tale my countryside resembles. I mean, look at this grass and the flowers and the colors of the sunset all over it. None of this is color graded. It literally looks like that. A lot of people from Europe saw me upload reels and TikToks about my place, and they started traveling and coming here to swim with us. You have no idea how many foreigners stepped by our house saying, "Is this the place we saw in Dinela's videos?" And my in-laws would get shocked every single time saying, yes, it is, buyurun, which means welcome. Then they'd tell me about it once I'm back home from the beach. I met so many of them at the beach also. After I documented this week of my life, I ended up at the hospital because all of a sudden my pee turned bloody and we feared for the baby so much. It's been 4 days now, which is why I'm a bit late with my upload, and I'm currently talking to you from the hospital bed. I'll keep documenting my life once I'm back home. The baby's okay though, so am I. Doing way better, so no worries. Thank you so much for watching this video, and let me tell you, I cannot wait to make my documentations at least 30 minutes long for you all. Love, Dinela.